We do Q&A live is what we do for everybody. And everybody tuning in live now, welcome. You just joined our podcast, and our podcast just joined our live stream.
Whoa.
So first thing I want to do is I want to kick it off here. We've had some new comic books recently come in. This week, there wasn't too much going on. We had the Death of the Venomverse, which was a first appearance. We had a brand new Miles Morales Strange, which had a first appearance. We had a Scarlet Witch, which had a first appearance. And then we had some cool indies, such as Murder by Mail. Now, this book I haven't had the chance to read yet, but it was really interesting only because it is like a murder mystery in a comic. So I think this is really neat. The other thing I've always wanted to do here at the store, which would take me needing to learn stuff, and I don't really enjoy learning a lot of new stuff, is the simple fact that that's really weird. You can see Spider-Man's arm right through the laptop.
I know.
You're covering up Spider-Man, I think is what it is. You are! Oh my God, you're Spider-Man. It's the new Spider-Man, David. So yeah, I mean, basically I would love to do a murder mystery here at the store, even at the Battleground. But it's like I'd have to learn so much to do it, and I'd have to be the host. I don't mind being the host.
I'll be the dead body.
Yes.
All
right, I'm sold.
2 hours just hand behind my back.
Yep, I'm sold. Let's do it. David's gonna be the dead body. It'll be like was it Big Bang Theory, or what was the show where they had the dead body, and then they were like, oh, it was Impractical Jokers, where we're gonna be the dead body, and then they're like putting stuff in his butt and stuff. Now, see, that would be funny.
Oh God!
Just to get a reaction.
Try to break me.
That would be funny. Absolutely. So, a couple different things also going on other than the comics that came through. We've been having a lot of toys come through here. A lot of toys, a lot of collections also. Brand new movies that have been coming out or that we want to see. Like, I want to see Haunted Mansion. I think that looks pretty darn good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stars in there, including David.
There's a lot of stars
from Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
But that is one I do want to see. And then, so Thursday, actually, I'm pretty excited going to see the new TMNT movie.
I'll be going Thursday night.
And then I'm trying to convince my son to do a back-to-backer. I'd really love to go from TMNT right to Meg 2.
Oh, jeez.
I want to see them both. I'm okay with living off those pretzel bites.
They are good pretzel bites.
They're so good. They're so worth it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Thursday's the TMNT night for me and Kayla now too. And I still want to see Barbie.
Mickey's in the picture. Wasn't Mickey
he was
missing?
Like phasing in and out a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, now you got a third arm.
Yeah.
That's great.
It
looks like you're kind of wearing like a dress.
I've noticed. I'm wearing the same color blue.
This is great. This is the best green screen product ever. Because like you move your head, it's green. We got this little phasing thing going on behind us. I like that a lot. I really like that a lot. Yep, green hands. Let's go. All right, before we get all into it, David just came back from a long vacation, right? Went to Colorado?
Yep.
It probably did the things he couldn't do in Minnesota till now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But David's back from Colorado, and I don't know. Why don't you break the news? I don't need to break the news. Why don't you break the news?
So, second day in, I think. Whatever day we went to Bishop's Castle. It was me, my girlfriend Kayla.
Can you tell us what Bishop's Castle is?
It's just a castle. It's a man-made castle in the middle of the mountains. It got destroyed by a fire, and they're just constantly rebuilding it. Not gonna lie, you can go pretty high up into the castle. It's a little sketchy, but it's doable, and it looks cool. It's a really great view.
Does Princess Peach live at top of this castle?
Unfortunately not.
Damn.
Unfortunately not.
Okay, fair.
But
what about Rapunzel?
Nope, not there
fair,
either.
Fair.
No big towers. But we were there. Like I said, it was me, my girlfriend Kayla, her sister, and then my buddy. He came along with too. And right towards the end there, I sold my soul away to my wife. To Kayla.
What?
I got down on one knee and I proposed. So now I am an engaged man.
I don't know if I should be doing that one or
a little bit of both, maybe.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I was really excited when you told me that before you left too. I thought that was really cool. David's a great dude. Probably one of the most laid back, easygoing guys I've ever met. It's kind of weird, even like the sense where, someone's so nice, you're just waiting for him to like get nuts.
You haven't played Call of
That's
Duty
kind of
with
like
me
that's
yet?
kind of like what I'm waiting for. To be honest with you, Kayla's a great person too. She's always really cool. She always shows up as Spider-Man wherever you guys go.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
the one consistent with Kayla.
It's the
she's
easiest
always
thing.
dressed up in Spider-Man.
Yep. That was my suit too, and she just fits it better.
Perfect.
So, yep,
Perfect.
that's hers now. I have my other costumes.
Yeah, and you were gone a whole week, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I
We left Saturday the 6th. No, Sunday the 16th. Came back. We got back Saturday the 22nd by like 9 at night, and then that Sunday was kind of just like a recovery,
Yes.
catch up on sleep day. I was the one driving the whole time, all 14 and a half hours there and back,
Wowzers.
and then within 2. So
Wowzers.
a lot of fun. We stayed up in the mountains too. It was really cool.
And you saw a bear.
Yep. Our first day going up to our Airbnb, Kayla was like, "Oh my God, there's a bear out there." I was focused on driving and no one else was looking. And we kind of like gaslit her into thinking she didn't see a bear. And it was a brown bear too. So as soon as we got like an Airbnb host came, she showed us a picture on her phone. She's like, "So you know, there's a bear down further in the mountain." And Kayla turns around, I told you guys started to gaslight me and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, it was hilarious.
Good memories.
Oh, good memories. Yeah.
Definitely memories you'll keep.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good deal.
Just one thing I do say is, if you don't have to go to Denver, don't.
Yeah.
The traffic was so terrible. I hated it.
I've only been to Denver once. I won a trip out there, and they shut down the theme park for us.
Is it Ellich Garden?
I think so.
Because that's where we went.
It was just like in the center of the city.
I think, yep, you can. There was a few roller coasters where it's high enough where you can almost see.
Yeah.
Well, you can see like all the stadiums for everything. Too.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yep.
they shut down that whole place for us at night.
Really?
And yeah, and I remember it was pretty cool.
Cool.
I remember the air was definitely different out there. I felt like I could smell better. Which
oh,
was
for sure.
But yeah. Well, in store, folks, we kind of went over the comics that came out this week. Fun news, we sent off a couple comics to get graded. And so we're just really waiting to see what those come back as. It's going to be interesting. I've already got a thought process in my head.
You're going to say what comics, or is that going to be?
Yeah. Well, I sent off 2 my own personal.
Okay.
And then 1 that I have in what I'd like to call the vault.
Oh, yeah.
So I sent off a Hulk 181.
Okay.
And a Hulk #1.
Ooh.
In really crappy shape. But it's still a Hulk #1.
Right.
So I'm predicting my Hulk 181, predicting a 7. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back a 6.5. Okay, if it came back higher, I'd probably poop my pants. Okay, so David just got engaged and now he's dying.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my God, I took in the water wrong.
Yep.
Okay, you're good now. You're good.
You sure?
Yep, I'm almost.
I can wait.
Oh God, I feel like I'm crying.
You probably are. You just got engaged. You probably are. Okay, so Hulk #1, that is one that I feel will probably come back a 0.5. What I'm hoping for, best wishes, is a 1.5. If it comes back with a 1, I will be completely satisfied. I will honestly be completely satisfied with a 1, because I don't know if there's going to be any way it comes back as a 1, just because it has a taped cover, but the cover is still great.
Yeah.
So that will be amazing. And then the Fantastic Four #1 we have. If that thing comes back at 3.5, really happy. Anything higher, obviously completely satisfied. 3.0 is probably where I feel it has a really strong chance of being. And if it came back lower, probably a little heartbroken, but it's a Fantastic Four #1, right? So
it can't be too bad with this.
Yeah. But I mean, either way, sending off some really big books. It's always a nerve-wracking thing because they're out of your possession, they're out of your control, and anything could happen.
Yeah,
anything could.
Yep, could get lost, which you
I've
definitely
seen how some shit gets here, and it scares me.
Oh God, if it was handled by Diamond, we'd be screwed.
Let's talk toys. Let's talk about some of the cool things that we can recall coming in recently. Before we dig into that, we can talk a little bit about the Green Goblin statue I altered.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I think it's awesome.
I think I took it from a 6 to a 10. I think I could adjust it even more so, but I wish that like Diamond would take the time to do this themselves. Basically, what I did was I ruined 2 cutting knives, trying to open up the back of this thing where there is a wall mount, and that just goes to show you how strong they have this piece on. I did finally get it off. It was a perfect square, so I didn't mess anything up with the statue. And then off at Amazon, what I did was, thanks, Thane. What I did was I bought some twinkle lights. The smallest size I could get was a 6-footer. And so I bought those twinkle lights that has 8 different modes. And the hardest thing was trying to get those damn things up in the little smoke areas.
You're right.
Because there's some parts that are really, really small. But I ended up getting it done, tried it out. It has a remote control. So what I did was, to make it accessible for everybody, I put the lights through the wall mount hole, put the cover back on. The box is on the outside, so it's easy to change batteries, but you still don't really see the box. And the remote control can hit it better. And I mean, it looks cool if you do the run through, because it changes the lights of it, and it still hits all the points I was maybe afraid it wasn't going to, but I think it would look cooler if you could have got a light up in there still.
Right.
But it still looks really neat. Every weekend in the store, we basically let it roll.
Oh yeah.
And that's because I think it brings so much attention to it. I really like it. And I do want to try that to more statues that we get in the store. And then just kind of sell them like that, because I think it brings so much more to the table. And I think when you're displaying this in your house or wherever it may be, it just looks so much cooler.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah. I'll let you give it a try next time. Just don't cut yourself.
I'll probably break myself before I break a knife.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's see, what else have we gotten in that's really cool. Well, I mean, we've got some crazy stuff that's like sold. Like, first time ever having Squishables, not Squishmallows, and we had a bee, $250 stuffed animal, right? Huge, right? I don't know.
Literally the size of like a.
Was it 3 foot long?
By
probably 2.5 feet.
Yeah,
something like that. Huge, right?
It's like the size of like a medium to large size like dog.
Yeah, and we probably had it for 2.5 weeks.
Oh yeah,
sold. I didn't think it would sell that fast. I thought these smaller ones would sell, but we took a chance on these Squishables. We thought they were cool. Inver Grove Heights has already sold a couple. We've sold a couple, and then we just got these Hello Kitty stuffed animals in, and Inver Grove Heights is already sold out. They just got them yesterday.
Yep.
Today. Shit, they just got them today.
Yep, they got the 2
and
today.
Sold out.
There's one that'll be coming back up.
Damn.
So there's that skeleton one we got. We got another one in the shipment.
Yeah. So yeah, they sold out in a day of Hello Kitty. So we know what sells up there, right?
Right.
We got a new Cad Bane Star Wars Black Series.
Yep. For the Bad Batch. We got the Spider-Man, Insomniac Spider-Man Marvel Legends.
Right. And you said the price went up on those.
Those ones retail for $35 compared to normal Marvel Legends, which are like $25 to $27.
Which is interesting, because that's like the price between like a deluxe figure.
Right.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, maybe it's just Hasbro thinking the hype's there because of the new game. That's at least my thought, because the last one sold immensely well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought it's a little lackluster compared to the original. I mean, you get more accessories, but they're just like webs. So it's like not a whole bunch of hands. You don't get alternate heads. I think maybe they could have put it for $28. I don't think it's justified to be $35 though. My own personal opinion.
Yeah, it's a tough call. I don't know if it's like a special. The only thing that even makes sense to me would be like a special paint. Maybe. If that makes sense, like something that costs more, because they do that with cars too, right? So that would be the only thing that would make sense to me. It's the same thing when you do like a T-shirt or something. Every time you do the first print or whatever, they charge you for that initial color,
right?
And I'm hoping that's it. I'm hoping that Hasbro isn't going away and like, I don't know, raising their shit again, because they're already. I just, if you put it in perspective with everything else you collect, yes, fine, it is what it is. But when you're talking about the everyday collector that collects, I don't know, what, 20, 30 of these things, that really adds up.
It does.
I mean, it's the same thing when you say Sideshow. You buy Hot Toys, it's $200 and some. Well, that's like, 8 Marvel Legends. So, but you get the detail, you get such a bigger figure.
Right.
It's all in perspective, really, is what it comes down to. But to me, I'd like to see Hasbro give the little guys a better shot here. And when you kill out the middle, excuse me. Now I got it, man. I didn't even take a drink of water. You gave me your shit. God damn. Oh yeah, we need to show those off on the show.
Let me go grab one.
Yeah, get it. It's all in perspective, but at the end of the day, I'd like to see him really give it back to the little guys, only because in the sense that I don't care if there's people that are taking these and reselling them. That just means people are buying these things. You're going to have stuff sit on the shelves. And David and I were literally just talking about this earlier, but you have Targets that are totally devaluing all these toys for the most part because they're clearancing them out on $12, $7.
Within a month or so.
So yeah, it could be a matter of weeks, bro.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, what ends up happening is you end up just losing out on these collectibles. The collectibles aren't going to be worth shit in the future. So Hasbro, stop selling to frickin' Targets if Targets are going to do this. Because at the end of the day, your shit ain't going to be worth shit. That's why this is called After Hours, by the way, because we swear sometimes.
All the time.
But here we go. Okay. So the latest NerdinOut shirt just came out, and it's your Ultra brand, right? This brings me back to when I was like 13, 14 years old, and the NES system came out, and I had that box, right? At first, you look at it, you don't even see NerdinOut. Then you look at it, and you're like, brilliant. Get them, $20. This is the kids, though.
This is the kids one.
This is our first time ever having kids gear in store. Ever. We've never had kids gear. $15 for a kid's shirt, anywhere from, I think we have medium to XL in kids.
Yep.
So that could fit a small woman. I don't know.
Not me.
Not David. That will definitely not fit David. That would be like a belly shirt on me. Top. That would be like if I wanted to look like Ezekiel Elliott. You know, that's what that would be. What up, Chris Wagsness? I always say that wrong. Wangsness. Yeah, new NerdinOut shirts in store. We're always looking for like cool stuff to mimic because we want everybody to love what they wear, which is us. I hope. I don't know. We try really hard though. So there. We also got in an awesome collection of WWF classics. Those really cool, basically the elites before the elites came out. And I'm telling you, we have a great selection right now. We probably got about 15 to 20, several autographs.
Mm-hmm.
Sold one already.
Yeah.
Right.
Roddy Piper.
We still have Bret the Hitman Hart autographed. We still have, is it Diamond Dallas Page? Was that one autographed? I can't remember. Mick Foley, we have autographed.
Mick Foley is autographed.
Yep.
I don't remember.
I got nothing for 18 months, Pat. They're going to have to poop their diaper. Once they turn about 2 years, I think I got you covered, though, bud. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't think we have that big.
The Legion of Doom, too, got sent up to IGH.
Did we? Yeah, the Legion of Doom.
Yep.
Yeah, we have Demolition.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't autographed, though. Those are just... There's a lot of... The last batch that came in on trade, there was a lot of Shawn Michaels in there. There was a 3-pack with The Rock, one with Stone Cold.
Yep.
There was an Undertaker, and I don't know who's with
Paul
him.
Bearer.
Was it Paul Bearer?
Yep.
That's a cool 2-pack then. That's a must-have for a wrestling fan.
There was a couple Ultimate Warriors, I think.
Yeah, I know, and I'm such an Ultimate Warrior fan, and I looked at those, and I'm like, yeah, they're not the coolest.
Right.
So I'm going to pass.
I think one of the, no, it wasn't that. I was talking with Thane when we were pricing them out, the regular WWE.
I know where you're going with this.
In.
You're going with the...
There was a Shawn Michaels.
Oh, okay. No.
If he had a ponytail, right? But if you face him the right way, you just see his face, and I swear to God, they used like a face model of Jerry Seinfeld or something because that's what he looked like.
Bro, you know how like the older Shawn Michaels got, his eyes started going funny?
Mm-hmm. I
swear to God, they did it. They did him right in one of those figures.
Oh, no.
I looked at it, and I'm like, he looks so crazy. And I'm like, oh, shit, it actually does look like Shawn Michaels.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But let's see. What else can we talk about? Magic the Gandering. It's a brand new set. It's amazing. They're going to gander. Magic the Gathering Commander Masters pre-release came out last Friday, but real release is this Friday.
Yep.
And there are several cards in this set as of right now. I want to just draw that line in the sand.
That right now.
That are $200 plus, including one that is a Lotus card that is like $7.99 as of right now.
What was it called? A Jewel Lotus?
Jeweled Lotus. Yes. Great job, by the way.
You're
growing immensely.
I am surprised I remember that.
David knows Pokemon now too.
I'm getting there.
Dude, pull out the shark repellent next. Your bat utility
I wish.
is just full. What else do we get in cool? trying to think. We just took in a video game collection tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. We ain't if we got video game player listeners right now, this stuff's not going out till Friday because we got to price it, clean it. But there is some stuff in there we've never had in store. And if you're a retro fan, you're going to want to get your butts in here Friday because we are going to have this stuff ready to be out Friday and it will sell.
If you were a big PlayStation 1, Sega Dreamcast person, this is the collection for you. There's at least 5 to 6 sealed video games.
There's Chris just correcting us. Let's highlight that comment. Pa! Is he saying pow? Pa!
Freaking Step Brothers. Pow!
You better, Brandon, because if you don't, he'll eat your dick. All right. Good thing this is past 8 p.m.
Yep.
All
yep. Right. Now I have the phrase, I'm going to put my ball sack on your drum set stuck in my head.
I feel like with the way we talk sometimes, we just may have to move this off Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're going to get shadow banned.
You know, I hope people don't not like this. It's great. Dig my Mickey.
But
dig my Mickey.
Back to that collection.
Yes.
There's there has to be 5 to 6 sealed Dreamcast games in there that are pretty decent money. You have classic Resident Evils, Resident Evil 2, 3, Code Veronica, bunch of like anime mecha games. There's Ghost in the Shell for the PS1. One that I never seen before was that Pac-Man game. I don't know if you got a chance to look at it.
With the box? I didn't overly look at it. I saw Pac-Man. I was like, oh, cool.
It's a cheaper game, but it's cool. It's not for a Nintendo or any system like that. I don't remember what system it's for, but it's unique. That's for sure.
Okay.
It's got a creepy looking art on the booklet too. Nice. So
and then it asks you to put it in the VHS player within 3 days.
Oh, jeez. And then all you see is TV static.
That's right. Next thing you know, this little dark-haired girl crawls out of your TV. Sounds like we should make a movie about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We just put in about 12 Lego sets in the store today. Mm-hmm. So that happened. That was pretty exciting. A lot of Legos. That's always exciting. We put some sports cards out. Hot Wheels we put out.
Some new Marvel Legends.
God, we're just putting so much stuff out. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. We keep getting a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. We're looking for investors. That's what. Just kidding. We did get. Actually, that's what we should do. We should have the NerdinOut Con banner behind us. That's what we should do. Yeah. We got the banner for the con. The con's coming up in October. We got a lot of good stars. It's going to be an amazing time. You better not miss out if you live in Rochester or the surrounding areas or Minnesota or Iowa or Wisconsin or Illinois. Possibly Hawaii. You don't want to miss it either. It's only a 9-hour flight. It's all good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, 9 hours to enjoy a whole weekend. It's great. It's great. What else we got, David? Okay, well, since we're struggling, let's move on from that. And let's go right to the movies. Okay?
Yeah.
Because we already talked about the movies we're going to go see. Super excited for Blue Beetle.
Oh, yeah.
That comes out in like 2 weeks.
Yep.
I believe.
16th or 18th, I believe.
Yep. Meg comes out. Or Meg did already come out, right? That was already last week?
Officially comes out the 4th.
Is that just brand new too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think you're right.
It might have an early screening.
Screening.
There's an early screening, I believe, the day before.
You're like that dude from Big Bang Theory. What's his name?
Oh, my God. I know. Dr. Kuthupali?
Hey, Winard.
Winard. Jesus.
Oh, this is good times.
What else is there coming out movie-wise? Meg, TMNT, Blue Beetle.
I don't know, but I can tell you what I just watched that was phenomenal. Twisted Metal.
I need a peek on it. I need to watch it.
Oh my God. I didn't even realize it was out. Then somebody told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, no, I need to watch it. So then I started watching the first one and I didn't realize there was swearing.
Oh yeah.
So my son's watching it with me and I'm like, I swear, whatever. You know, kids gotta lose their water in their ears or whatever. They gotta hear some of that stuff sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he started watching. He fell in love with this thing.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden he asked me if should we go get the game and play it? And I'm like, no, we're not going to go just get the game and play it. But like, it was really cool to see my son transition from watching this show to enjoying the characters to where he wants to play it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like they did a really nice adaptation with a lot of it.
Yeah.
It did kind of have The Last of Us feel to it in certain parts.
Okay.
But I think that's because, again, it's one of those where basically the world went shit.
Yep, it's post-apocalyptic.
Exactly. And they're traveling, right? It's
Mhm.
a different lineup because it's not an adult and a kid. It's two adults for the most
Mhm.
part after a while, but it was actually a really good storyline. I got hooked. I had to watch the whole thing.
So, just because it's the biggest thing I'm wondering about, how did Sweet Tooth be handled in it? The clown dude.
What do you mean?
How was he in the show?
Good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
who was it? Is it Samoa Joe and then
it was
Arnett?
Will and then at first that was the one thing I was super nervous about because I'm so over Will Arnett. I'm not gonna lie, I really, really am. I think once a person does too many damn things, and when they're all like Lego movies and stuff like that, or it's his voice everywhere, it just gets old.
Right.
And what they did, he has to, and I can't confirm this. I'm sure if somebody watched it, they could, but he has to be wearing a mask when he talks. It is so on par. And even watching, I went down to the minute pieces of it by watching Samoa Joe's neck to see if you could see all this move while you could hear Will Arnett's.
Right.
He was dead on.
Yeah.
He was dead on, dude.
He must have been saying it during when he was shooting and they just dubbed
I'm assuming in the background they must have had Will's voice going and then he had to memorize those lines.
Right.
Because even his eyes when he's saying stuff just went right with it. But Will Arnett's voice, you can tell it's Will Arnett, especially if you know it, but it doesn't sound exactly like Will Arnett. That's why I'm saying he had to wear a mask or something like Sweet Tooth was, like Joe was.
See, how you're describing Will Arnett is kind of like oh God.
I can't argue that, but that's just a voice. That's not your favorite Batman.
I'm not going to comment on it.
I'm just saying, I'm not going to argue, but that's a voice. It's not Batman.
I would say.
I guess some people would say it is. I don't know.
He's an iconic Batman. The voice is for sure. The thing you're saying with Will Arnett's voice, though, like how it gets kind of sickening, is I feel like what people are feeling with Chris Pratt.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Chris Abbott.
No, Chris Pratt, because he was in
Oh, he's all over too.
Yeah, because people were like, "Oh, he's Mario," and then everyone was.
I didn't mean to offend anybody that likes Chris Abbott, by the way. I'm just offended the fact that I can watch My Hero and then throw on Dragon Ball Z, which I don't watch, and it's the same exact sound.
Yep.
If you're, I hate saying this, I'm not a voice actor, but if you're a voice actor, you think you'd change it up a little bit, unless they ask you to do that same voice, because it sucks.
It's like Seth Rogen.
yeah, because it sucks now because whenever I'm not gonna watch Dragon Ball Z, like I said, but if I did, the first thing I think of is All Might. It's the first thing I think of.
See, and since I grew up with Dragon Ball, the first thing I hear when I hear All Might is I think, oh my God, it's Vegeta and Piccolo.
Right.
Because he does the same voice.
See, I could be burning bridges with a lot of people right now.
Oh, you could.
Because there can be voice actors like, you son of a bitch. And I don't even mean it like that. I'm just saying, like, as an anime fan or even a fan that likes to watch different anime, it's really tough to get into a different character, it's at least right away, when they sound exactly like a character you already really enjoy.
Right.
Like if I heard, I don't know, Tanjiro or Deku in another anime and it sounded just like them, I'd be like, nah, I can't do this. You know?
See, that's why.
A little grit in it. I don't know.
There was there was something I was watching that had I think it was, oh my God, Justin Brenner, the guy who plays Deku.
Yeah.
He played a younger version of a character, just quick little cameo, like vocal cameo.
Yeah.
I think he actually played young Vegeta in Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
If it's a small role like that, I'm fine with it. I'm like, oh, that's the guy who plays that guy. But yeah, I can kind of see where you're saying. If it's like two animes are really big into, and the person has the same voice in both.
Well, and Chris has such a big role in so many.
Oh yeah.
It's not, Chris isn't doing these tiny little roles. He's doing these huge roles to where that's why I think it's I don't know if it's annoying or disappointing, but it makes it more of that because of the fact that like it's these huge roles. If you had like what you said, if you had Justin doing Deku, and then you have him doing Tanjiro, and then you have him doing another character. Because listen, people, I'm only like 2 animes deep right now and getting into Attack on Titan, so don't give me too much trouble. But if he was all these main characters and it was the same voice, eventually you'd just be like, this is the repetitive same person. Yeah, exactly.
There's an anime actor too. His name is Patrick Seitz. He does Endeavor in My Hero.
Oh, okay.
He's the same kind of boat where he'll use the same voice, but with more intensity or less intensity, you can still tell
to change it up. Yeah. Yep. But that's the same thing with like Will Arnett. I'd say you can totally tell his voice nowadays. But with Sweet Tooth, he did such a good job, and it was such a little bit of a difference.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did do the Lego show. Yep,
I haven't seen Lego Masters.
it was good.
Yeah.
That's what Crystal's on. Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
comes to our cosplay, or she comes to our Comic Cons. Yeah, her and her partner got really far in it too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
never watched it myself.
Yep. Speaking of like voice actors, let's go this way. Oh God,
No,
Tommy,
he's back.
Tommy, God, that word kills me every time. So anybody watching or listening, can you do a voice of like a cartoon character or a movie star or anything like that, where you feel like it's pretty good? And then David, I'll ask you, can you do any?
Oh God, now that you're putting me on
I'm putting you on the
spot, I don't
bro.
know. Because I do have vocal range. Like I can make my voice sound like this if I wanted to.
That's kind of like
Or
I'm trying to think whose voice
I mean, whenever I say it,
reminds me of the Muppets.
See, I was going to say I remind myself of Meatwad from Aqua Teen Hunger Force when I do it.
I don't know
But
who that is.
it's a. Have you never heard of?
No.
You never heard of that? It's
No.
like it was an Adult Swim show that has like the shake guy, like a guy that's a cup. There's the guy that's fries with a goatee. And then there's the little meat dude.
Yeah, I haven't really watched it, but I know what you're talking about.
But I guess it's situational. Whenever like I try, I can do it. But
So
it depends on the character.
Can you do their voices, or can you just do voices? You know what I mean? Like I'm always like, because like there's always certain voices, you know, like when I was a kid, I used to practice them.
Mhm.
I used to watch Dennis the Menace a lot, and Dennis had this little friend, and I can't do that voice for the life of me anymore. Or I just can't remember what it sounds like.
Right.
But if I hit on the right point, I can do like, I feel like I can do Shaggy and Scooby pretty good.
I could do a Shaggy.
The guy from The Simpsons. You probably have a bunch of them. I'm not gonna lie. No offense, but like if I really get going, like I said, I can be like Zoink Scoob.
Oh, like Scooby Doo.
See, you got the cartoon. You got like more of the newer,
the Matthew Lillard type one.
Yeah. Otherwise, there is the what was the skinny scientist with the glasses from The Simpsons? You know.
Yeah. He's got like the weird hair that kind of like splits right off the sides. Yeah. I guess it just depends on the character. Like I used to practice them when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I used to do really good voices with some characters, but let's like some of them are situational where it's like SpongeBob. I can sing using his voice.
Yeah.
Like if I sing a SpongeBob song, I can get up there and use the Tom Kenny's like singing voice, but I can't do normal like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Patrick's kind of easy. He just sounds dumb and it's low. Hey, SpongeBob. You can do that really easy.
I like it.
It's
Who
always
you
fun
to try. It's always fun to try.
But yeah, it just depends on the character. Like I used to do Mario when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I still can.
Yeah.
But I was able to do it at one point. It's me, Mario. No, I can't do it. My voice has changed so much I can't do it.
That's like Mario after he went through puberty and now he works at the Pizza Hut.
Yep. That'll make a good pizza for you.
It's me, Mario. Would you like cheese and pepperoni?
Extra sausage on that today.
Oh my God. Epic. This is epic. Professor Frank. I was watching this guy's video from a Comic-Con, and he went up to I'm assuming he paid them, but he went up to all these voice actor and actresses, and he's asking them if they could say something in their voice. And oh my God, though, there was just some where I was just like, that voice is perfect.
Yeah.
That is absolutely dead on perfect. Like not a squeak in between or a crack or anything like that. And it's insane. Like people be talking to me like, do you remember me? I'm Yoshi.
I saw a video on TikTok and it was like
I don't know. I had no name to go with. That's why I went Yoshi. That's exactly what it was.
There was a video on TikTok. It was Billy West, the guy who does a lot of voices on Futurama. Like he's Fry, he's Professor Farnsworth and stuff.
Okay.
And he was there with like Tara Strong and then one other voice actor, and they're all switching lines.
Tommy, she does so many.
Timmy Turner. Voices. She does Raven. Yeah, so many. But like, they were all saying lines, and right at the end, he had to do his "shut up and take my money." That whole like Fry thing.
Yeah.
Which New season of Futurama just came out too.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but
No.
I've heard it was not bad for being 10 years out of ice.
So, what shows are you all watching currently? What movies are you excited to see? We want to know what you guys are interested in seeing, or what shows you are watching, because maybe shoes, we love shoes. Maybe we haven't even watched them yet. We need to. You know, what animes are you into?
I still highly recommend if people haven't checked out the new Superman show, My Adventures with Superman, I strongly
Isn't that like a
recommend it.
cartoon though?
It's
That's
like an
the one you brought up
anime-esque.
to me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's like Western animation, but it has like anime art, I would say.
Yeah.
I think it's still really good. It's a few episodes in, and I love it.
If for any reason, I'm gonna go a little bit different here. But for any reason, any of my neighbors or my ladies listen to this at all, please don't be offended by this. But Saturday we're doing our block party, and I really want to watch SummerSlam. Like, really want to watch it. There's so many rumors flying around right now of who's coming back. I mean, I feel like this is every pay-per-view.
It's every pay-per-view.
Supposedly, Randy Orton just needs to make an appearance to set a record.
Really?
The most SummerSlam appearances ever.
Huh.
Yep. Bray Wyatt, rumor now is that he is willing to come back as the Fiend.
Those are like the two big ones. It's always Randy Orton, or it's always
and we
Bray
want
Wyatt.
them both. We want them both. That's the problem. But the matches that are coming are awesome. Like, I'm really excited.
I haven't heard of any of them.
Really?
I don't think so.
You got Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns.
Okay, I heard that one.
So you got that one. You've got now I can't even think of them.
I was gonna say there's no Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar,
yeah,
is there?
Yeah, there
is that one of them?
Yeah,
okay.
And there's supposedly a rumor that some old champions coming back to help Cody Rhodes defeat Brock Lesnar. I haven't seen Andy in it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I do want to see that. Yeah. But there's a lot of good matches. I'm not going to lie. The women's tag team belts are on the line, I believe, which I do like the tag team going on right now. There's another one they just added where it's going to be a small Royal Rumble, 20-man.
Huh.
Yeah. And they're going to vie to fight for the Universal Championship or whatever. I think it is.
Okay.
Or wait. Is it the Universal? It's the one that what's his name holds. A-Town Down. Yeah, you said his face looked funny on the figure.
Oh, Austin Theory.
Austin Theory. There you go. Yeah. Yes, Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey is going to be a good match. I'm honest. There's a lot of good matches. There's the rumor or something that Raquel Rodriguez is going to fight Rhea Ripley. Oh, the other match is going to be great. So it's a 3-way match for the belt between Bianca Belair, Flair, and Asuka.
Oh,
that's going to be a great match too. Yep. And they are going to push it. I guarantee you they're going to push LA Knight. If they don't push him here, I feel like it's the Cody Rhodes storyline, which I watched this big documentary on Cody Rhodes. Dude, it was so good. I almost didn't want to turn it off last night. But I truly feel after watching that, after he beats Brock Lesnar, somehow he's going to get intertwined again to fight for the belt with Roman Reigns. And then what I'm praying happens is that happens at WrestleMania 42 or whatever it is. That's in Minneapolis.
Dude,
I'm waiting for that to be announced that it's going to happen, because the rumor is Brock Lesnar is on until then, and he's gone for a while or gone for good, which I could see him retiring at WrestleMania. Maybe he wins one at WrestleMania, retires for good, and walks away.
I'm excited for it to be in Minnesota.
If it's here, I'm gone.
I want to go myself.
No, you can't.
If you're gone, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're gone. You've already had your time limit.
Because I got Kayla really into
my time is now, as John Cena would say.
I got Kayla really into wrestling recently. Well, because of the NerdinOut Con. Because we were in the front row. That gave her such an great experience.
You guys had a hell of a seat.
Dude, I almost got my foot crushed by
that was great.
Crushing people
Your
on
table
my table.
got pushed back at least 4 or 5 times.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing.
But she really wants to go to a WWE event now, because I keep sending her all these TikToks too about it. So she's getting really into it, but she don't sit down and watch it.
Yep.
But
yeah, the whole LA Knight thing. So far it's going to be a battle royale, and it sounds like it's going to be 20 people supposedly. I don't know how this is going to happen unless it's okay. So Andrew, is this happening at SummerSlam or is it happening after SummerSlam? That's the only thing I'm not understanding yet, Because if it's actually happening at SummerSlam, they've only have 2 people announced as of right now.
Right.
And it's LA Knight and Sheamus, which I'm just like, you already got 2 great wrestlers in this thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's already awesome. So in LA Knight, they keep, I feel like, pushing down, and he's killing it, dude. Every stadium he goes to lately, they just chant the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read this stat the other day. He has the first, third, fourth, and fifth highest selling T-shirts.
Really? Is it just the yeah on it?
2 say LA Knight in 2 different colors. The other one say yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's okay. I thought the Battle Royal was there, but I just thought it was weird. They only have like 2 people announced for 20.
Well, I mean, if Sheamus is there, I feel like Drew McIntyre is going to make an appearance.
Drew McIntyre is actually fighting against oh my God, what's his name?
It's not Gunther again.
Yeah, Gunther.
Okay.
Yeah, for the belt.
Oh, really?
So
okay.
yeah, he's already fighting him for the belt at SummerSlam. SummerSlam is gonna be huge, dude. The card, it looks great.
Oh, that's
I'm
good.
super stoked. Yeah. Like the only other one I'm super stoked for usually is a Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah.
I love that. Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping this will conclude it. I'm thinking maybe Drew will win it, take Gunther out of it. But I'm hoping this will conclude it because I feel like this Gunther, Drew, and Sheamus thing has been going on for like half a year long.
Oh yeah, it's been going on for quite a while.
And then I'm hoping somehow we see Steiner's kid come up. I would love to see him. He could be a powerhouse. And then recently, Gable just showed up in NXT, and I guess he got booed out of the stadium.
Really?
I thought he was going to be a good guy. And yeah, not Chad Gable, but Gable Stevenson.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I guess they booed the shit out of him. And then what was the other one? Baron Corbin. Supposedly he's killing it down there right now.
Really?
Everybody loves him.
Huh.
Yeah, they totally changed his everything, and people are digging the crap out of him now. Weird. So it's kind of neat to see that. I think he'd be a cool character. He just sucked for me in the Royal Rumble.
I know they're pushing Dom a little bit now too. I've noticed.
Yeah, he's a champ.
Because he's a champ now. Because NXT, right?
Yeah.
And then doesn't he also have a tag team belt with Damian Priest? Or is that just like a champion?
No,
thing?
I think they were supposed to fight Kevin Owens and and Sami Zayn, but like Kevin Owens is hurt, I believe.
Oh yeah, he's actually like injured.
Yeah. So I don't think that will happen unless they were to forfeit it. But then usually if they forfeit it, they do like some type of tournament to see who wins it. And then what was the other thing that was the other storyline that's going to be great is it's going to be great to see what happens because Seth Rollins is facing off against Finn Balor.
Yep.
And you still have what's his name that has the Money in the Bank briefcase,
Damian Priest.
Right. So this is going to be really interesting because the storyline for me more or less isn't that Seth Rollins is going to lose the belt to Finn Balor. It's going to be Priest going to jump in, and then is that going to make a rift between the Judgment Day?
Yeah.
So I see that could be a really cool storyline coming up too.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, there's so many matches I feel that are going to be great on SummerSlam. I honestly wish I could have people over and watch this thing, but stuff comes up, right?
Right.
I'm still going to watch it. Just going to have people over live.
One way or another.
Yep. One way or another.
I still have to get 2K23.
Dude, it's so good. They changed GM to where it's so good. I just wish it was online. That's the only complaint. But then again, it would be one of those things where it's like GM for Madden, where you have to wait for people to play. That's like the most boring part. Yeah, that's the most boring part. But it's really fun. It is. And then you can unlock people, do different game modes. They brought back, what's that big one with the 2 rings? War Games. So they brought that back in there, which is really cool.
Cool.
Yep.
See.
Did anybody else put down what they're watching right now? I don't see that anybody put down what they're watching. This is disappointing. I was waiting to see what people watch.
You know what show I surprisingly just got into? Robot Chicken. I don't know what came upon me, but I was like looking through all the episodes because there was one when I was a kid that I should have watched when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But it scared the shit out of me because it was like a Scooby-Doo parody, but instead of a regular ghoul, it was like Jason Voorhees. And then right at the end, they're like doing the barrel thing where like they pop out of all these different barrels. And then Jason Voorhees just stabs down in one and like kills Shaggy. And that thing scared me as a kid. And I was like trying to find it. I'm like, oh, this is a Scooby-Doo episode. Clicked on it, and then I watched like 6 episodes.
Oh man.
I didn't even think I could get into Robot Chicken again, and now I don't know what it is about it. I think I like all the parodies of stuff
Yeah.
and seeing them use actual toys for stop motion. 'Cause there was a couple like Motu parodies that they put
I've
in there,
seen a lot of that.
and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. They're using the actual toys.
I've watched very limited. What I've gotten back into is Superstore.
Oh yeah.
I started rewatching Superstore again because it's funny as hell. Yeah, they are missing some people from 2022. Now, I will say this. Where I have a hard time balancing my GM, if we're going to go back to WWE, is I don't understand these computer GMs, right? Because when you do GM, you have wrestlers.
Mhm.
Each match, a normal match only takes up so much of their energy. But then the higher the matches you go, it takes up more and more of their energy. And you have these GMs that must be doing way better matchmaking, which doesn't make any sense to me. But because they don't have to do special matches and they beat me getting fans and stuff. Just like, how the hell are they pulling this shit off? And then what I do is I have to end up getting a bunch of different superstars because I drain them because I'm always doing table matches or whatever, because that's what draws the crowd and everything in these games.
You're supposed to like
so
do a good mix.
I'm like drawing all their energy. The next thing you know, I can't have this wrestler wrestle for 2 matches because they're down to a 19 health. And if they wrestle, they're going to get hurt. So it's like, this is weird. Because it's such a game.
You're supposed to like balance it out with all these different matches. Because I remember I used to do like table match, and then right after that, like right at the end, main event, Hell in the Cell is like my go-to.
Where WWE would be really cool for online is if you had like 10 buddies and you did the Royal Rumble.
Oh, dude, Royal Rumbles are fun.
Yeah, because you can pick like you can pick the number you want to come in, or you just pick random, and that's the most fun.
Oh yeah,
it really is. Like I hate it when you go out at like number 2 because you have to survive them all, and there's no I'm going to survive. You get worked after a while. But what I do is I love going out later because I can do so many more.
Right.
So yeah.
Thank you, Zach.
Okay, I didn't know who that was, and I'm all like, Davo? I don't know. Is this like a...
That's one of my buddies. I shared it on my Facebook, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you don't have 2K23, go pick that up. Let's get online. Let's get a Royal Rumble, a giant Royal Rumble going. Hell, let's bring it to the store, and let's get a big-ass Royal Rumble going on the big screen.
That would be great.
That would be amazing. You know, we've done Fortnite tournaments.
Have you?
At our old store, we did Fortnite tournaments. And it was all about where you placed, but it was also how many kills you had because, you know, you'd have those people that would just sit in the way back and try to sneak their way into the top, whatever. So you had bonus points based on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember for 2K22, all I did was play GM and Royal Rumble because what I would do for Royal Rumble is I'd go on the online, get characters that people created.
Oh,
so, like, you know, you got to throw Spider-Man in there with Goku. You got to get, like, Eminem in there.
Oh, yeah. They got all those weird-ass characters.
Snoop Dogg usually came in first a few times for me.
I don't have any of them. I just roll with what I got. I did download the most recent pack, though, so I could get Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Yep. You got Uncle Howdy, Bray Wyatt, and a couple other. I will say this, too. Mickey, no! I am liking the matchup in the real WWE right now between... oh, shit. He's a specialist. I can see his face. Well, okay, anyways. I can't even agree. Scarlett is with... I know, I'm blanking. I don't know why I'm blanking right now. AJ Styles is going against Karrion Kross. Woo! Okay, I just had to connect the dots, okay? So they are making Karrion Kross seem like a badass finally. And Karrion Kross could be a really cool badass. And I'm finally glad that they're doing it. But yeah, whoever's still watching, go out, get WWE 2K23, and let us hop online and play some Royal Rumble.
I think it's on sale right now.
Otherwise, probably. It makes sense. Otherwise, we need to figure out the next video game tournament here.
We
haven't done one in a long time.
I did bring up the party games if I brought my Switch.
We could do that on like a Saturday night and just invite people in to have some fun.
Yeah. That's what I know.
That's why you do like Mario Party and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I got Mario Party.
NBA Jam tournament.
Oh. Ooh. There you go.
That'd be fun.
That'd be pretty
Boom, Chocolaga. He's heating up. That was such a good game.
Street Fighter would be a good one too.
See, I suck at those. Yeah. All I ever do is mash buttons. And
I mean, that's all you have to do sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have Ultimate Chicken Horse, Mario Party, Ultimate Chicken Horse is a fun one.
What the hell is that?
So it's a game where you play as these animals,
Yeah.
and you have to. It's a game where you have to get to point A to point B, but right at the beginning of the match, it'll like shake up a box and pick up obstacles. You pick one, and you try to make the course hard. So you put in like buzz saws that go around, wrecking balls that come and hit you.
Okay.
So pretty much, you just have to get your character from the start to the flag, and you get points. And then if you kill people with your traps, you get more points. But if you die, you don't get anything.
That's great.
So that one's fun. Gang Beast is a fun one too.
I never heard of that.
It's a fighting game where you're like putty guys, and all you have to do is survive. It's like a 4v4. Or,
Yeah.
well, it's a free for all with 4 people.
Yeah.
And you punch, you headbutt. It's got ragdoll physics. It's a lot of fun too.
Jesus. So we got to do that at night. I can be here.
Yeah.
Because that does sound fun.
Or there's always Jackbox. Those are fun.
I think once My Hero comes out again, that'd be a fun one to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd have to figure out how you would do it. Because you could, you could play it online here, but how would you do a tournament with it? I guess?
Right, unless people brought their own monitors.
Fortnite, you could do in seeds.
Mm-hmm.
You could have like 4 people going at a time, really, if you wanted to.
Right.
And everybody's on their own, or make them a squad. I don't know.
Had the thought of just doing like Call of Duty 1v1 snipers.
I would suck at that nowadays. I really would.
Got to bring up like Black Ops 2 or something. Do it on there.
Yeah, it would suck. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out soon. We got to get people together. Doing that in the store is like probably one of the funnest things. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
We did the Royal Rumble here as an absolute blast.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did Tecmo Bowl when we did it last time. Old COD's gamer servers are back.
Yeah, on the Xbox, they brought them back for Games Pass.
Okay.
All of them. The servers are back
all
online.
The old games.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think it's like COD 4, or maybe even I don't know if maybe it gets older than that. Maybe COD 3 and COD 2.
Wow.
But I know for sure COD 4 all the way up to the new one, Modern Warfare 2.
I just remember when I can't remember if it was Black Ops 3 or if it was after that when they finally brought back all the old zombie maps. I was like,
Black Ops 3, Zombie Chronicles.
Hallelujah. Because it was like those were like some of my favorite to play.
Oh yeah.
I loved doing those ones.
See, I'm biased, and Kino der Toten, Black Ops 1, that's my favorite zombies map. That's just the one I played the most.
Well, yeah, I think everybody played that the most because that was the best one based upon it was like the second. The first one had nothing on.
It was I think, what was the second one? It was the one where he plays like other figures, huh? Like your Fidel Castro, JFK. I think that was
one was really good though, and they didn't have it on Chronicles. Was the George Romero one?
Oh, I love that one.
That one was so fun.
That one was awesome.
Yeah, and they didn't bring that one back, unfortunately. That was the one I did miss because there was a lot to that was fun.
There was a lot of I know Infinite Warfare gets a bad rep, but their zombies were pretty fun.
Really?
That was like the space one.
Them.
The zombies on there was like they had all these like cameos from character like people.
Yeah.
A whole lot of fun. I don't remember. I want to say, was it Bruce Campbell had a character cameo, which is fitting, but it was a lot of fun.
Huh. I tell you what, that's about it. This is going to cut us off. So if we don't end this thing, we're going to get cut off. Period. Right. That's just how it is.
Unfinished episode.
So, I mean, other than that, appreciate everybody tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the stuff we talked about. If you go and see a movie and you tune in, we'll be back here next Tuesday. So tune in. Chat with us some more. Let us know what you thought. I'll give you my feedback on, for sure, Turtles. If not, Turtles and Meg, depending if I watch them both. And we'll do a recap on SummerSlam. Then we'll also bring up more stuff that we get in the store because we do have another big shipment coming in next week. Hopefully you guys have a great night. Again, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us for this last 50-some minutes. It's been a pleasure. And we will do it again soon. Take it easy.
Peace out.